here, the morning's here.
They should do a show called The Real Schmoes of Everyday, The Real Everyday Schmoes of Hollywood, with people like you who work in a movie theater or extras. You're not trying to be an actor, you're not trying to be a star, you're not working on a script, just the everyday schmoes of Hollywood.
I wanted to write a book about being an extra, and it would be called Props That Eat.
Is that what you're thought of?
That's what some of the cast, the crew would call us, is Props That Eat.
Wow. That highly thought of.
No, not really.
My name is Doobie Mosley. I am the co-founder here at Laughing Place. That's Kyle Burbank, former background actor, and now executive
foreground actor.
Although the way we're proportioned here, you're still more of a background actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle has a long. How many credits do you, if you count individual episodes and movies, how many appearances do you think you have?
So ones where you actually see me, because that's a different question than how many
ones
shows
where you were in.
Stuff.
Maybe you don't know if they made the cut or not, but ones where you were there as they were filming on the set.
Only a handful of movies, but TV shows, like there's so many that I forget that I did. Like I have a really good one on, remember a show called Suburgatory? I
actually really like that show.
Yeah, I had like a full frame on there of Kyle, and I completely forgot I did that.
So you've been in like I said, on set, potentially in the frame for, you'd say, over 100 episodes?
Probably. Oh, yeah. I mean, Glee alone is probably...
That's crazy.
A good number. I did it for years, like 2 or 3 years.
You've seen Kyle on TV.
Probably.
Didn't even know it. I'm Doobie Mosley. We already did that part. All right. We're going to talk about Disney. Hello to all you out there. Freddie Ramirez, Nikki B. Hope you made it through a tough last night, okay? Genie++, Tahim, Christian. Let's get started. All right, yesterday the stock was at 111.47, which Kyle convinced me was respectable. Let's take a look today. 111.67. That's about it.
20 cents. That's
20 cents more respectable. Not much to say about that.
Oh, what's funny is I even said 20 cents more. It's like it knew when we checked it yesterday. Doobie, Disneyland is coming to Fortnite. That's right. Years after they signed a pact with Epic Games, they're finally making use of it. Disneyland Game Rush is a new island that's coming to the game tomorrow. First of all, this is not Battle Royale, so you're not going to be fighting people at Disneyland. That's why they don't have to count the game, actually. But there's going to be a series of mini games. So there's ones with spider bots that you'll be fending off. There's a Haunted Mansion scavenger haunt, a Matterhorn game, and more. Let's just go through these screenshots. That has a Space Mountain one. There's an Indiana Jones one. That's obviously Rise of the Resistance. Indiana Jones one, which I think they called like Tomb Hunter or something like. That's a little Lara Croft, a little too close. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout there. The Spider Bots, as I mentioned. The Haunted Mansion. And this is that's the Matterhorn one. There's a couple of shots of that. So yeah, this is going to be launching tomorrow. It's in celebration of Disneyland 70th. They do say it's for a limited time. They don't really give details on that. But our own Maxon is a huge fan of Fortnite and a huge Disney fan. So this is his Super Bowl, and he doesn't even like the Super Bowl. So, but he's going to be streaming live tomorrow, at least on Twitch and TikTok. I think we're going to do it on YouTube as well, which might interfere with the morning show because he'll be exploring this for all it's worth for a decent amount of time. So yeah, looking forward to that, and hopefully this is just the beginning for this partnership and bringing back like a VMK sort of a thing.
That is, I'm looking forward to hearing Maxon's thoughts on this. I just, as a parent of a 16-year-old, which means, Fortnite's been around for a while. Obviously, we have to choose what stuff we allow him to do. And we, when he was younger, never used to let him play Fortnite just because it was a violent game. And we just, 6 years old, I'm not sure that's what we wanted to be doing. So it's weird to hear Fortnite and Disneyland. So I'm glad you made that clarification. This is not the Battle Royale version of it, but I'm still interested to see what they do with this.
We also got Mickey Mouse in front of the Bellagio, so
I realize it's not the same Disney I grew up with. I sadly very much realize that, but you still wonder which lines they're going to. They tend to, when Disney is crossing cultural lines, they tend to not do the violence one nearly as much. So,
I mean, it's not like a bloody game. It's not Mortal Kombat.
Oh, but so when Disney makes games, well, I mean, I'm not even a video game. Did like Epic Universe? I mean, there was there violence in that? Were you trying to kill the villain?
Epic Mickey, sorry. Epic Universe. No, it was a paintbrush.
Yeah. So that's all. And I don't know what they're doing with this. So
that's why they call them blasters on Buzz Lightyear.
Just an interesting combination at first hearing. I'm sure they are taking much care to, what they are going to be allowing to happen with the characters and with the parks. You know what I'm finding out right now? Deadline, you can't just put a query string on the end of it and get rid of the ads. So.
Yes, we got some interesting news this morning. Apparently, Jennifer Lawrence was on a podcast, Bowen Yang's podcast, and whether she was supposed to or not, announced that she and Emma Stone are working on a Miss Piggy movie with Cole Escola writing it. Don't know anything else about it other than they were asked, "Oh, are you going to be in it?" And she's like, "Well, I think we would have to." So they might pop up in there, Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence. That is, but yeah. See if this happens. And as a reminder, they already shot a Muppet Show special that has Sabrina Carpenter that's coming out next year. So people keep trying to make the Muppets work. And one day it'll stick. So maybe we'll see this Miss Piggy project in the future.
Oh, we've got some news regarding the Perch. That right there is part of the news. The name of the bar, lounge. It's a bar. This isn't even a lounge. It's really a bar. I've seen it. It's a bar. Coming to the Grand Floridian, we have a name. It is now called the Perch, which is appropriate because it is shaped like a bird cage and it plays homage to the bird cage that used to actually be there. And pre 9/11, it even had actual birds in it. And this is Doobie trying to find out how to get rid of that banner, but that's okay. I'll just tell you the news. It has an opening date.
Why don't you just tell me the news?
I know, exactly. An opening date of November 10th, which is 1 week from 2 days ago.
1 week from 2 days ago. Yeah, that's how people say that. No, I do want to put an asterisk on this because the way we got this news is from the Disney Eats Instagram, who shared it this morning and then deleted it. So when we get to have this fun thing where we're like, did they just announce it too early? Is that not the right date? So
it is now because every website in the world has the article up.
Yeah. So that is probably the name and date, but just so you know, they did delete it. And last I checked, which was obviously before the show, they had not reshared it. But Disneyland Paris has actually announced with certainty a couple of returning and new items. First of all, Minnie's Dream Factory, which is the reworked version of the Dream Factory show that they've had, will be making its debut in February of 2026. So just a couple of months away, or 3 months away. And then A Million Splashes of Color, which debuted last year for the just debuted last year, is returning. It's going to be running from February 7th through July 5th. I think we have video of that on our YouTube there. It looks like a fun show.
Guessing we do.
The original idea. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah. It's meant to bring some color to the gray days in Paris that can be during the winter, but they're going to take it through the summer. So you can catch those if you headed to Paris.
All right. First of all, I would like to, Kyle, thank you for being a friend. We've got some news. No, okay. No, I did not skip ahead. Okay. So you warned me, and yet that Paris article still threw me off. There is a special edition of 2820 coming on November 11th, 10 p.m. on ABC, right after Dancing with the Stars. That's right, Nikki B, I know, is happy about that. She is the Golden Girls fan. So, Nikki B, I'm curious. No shade intended, a term I hate, but I'm curious how old you are compared to how old each of these women were when the show started, because these Golden Girls are not nearly as golden as the older I get. They're contemporary. Anyway, this was a huge, very popular show back in the 80s and celebrating 40 years. So the Golden Girls 40 Years of Laughter and Friendship special edition of 2020, again, November 11th, Veterans Day, 10 p.m. Pacific. Wow. And there will be appearances by Kelly Ripa, Cheryl Lee Ralph, Mario Lopez, Laverne Cox, and more as they discuss the series, including asking the age-old question, which I'm going to ask you now, Kyle.
Oh.
Which Golden Girl are you?
Probably like a Sophia.
Yeah. I was thinking Blanche at first, but I think Sophia is even more accurate.
I'm married. Can't be too much of a Blanche.
Not Blanche. I'm sorry.
Rose?
Sophia's daughter.
Oh, yeah, it was between Dorothy and she seems a little angrier. I think Sophia just makes her snipes for the love of the game. Dorothy seems actually bothered.
But Dorothy seems a little more clever to me. Sophia just goes for the easy one. Dorothy's kind of clever, so that's why I was thinking. Anyway, I'm going to say I'm definitely not a Blanche. I mean, I think I'm probably a Rose.
Sometimes. Anti-gravity.
I think that's fair. Al says...
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Al.
Don't scoff at Mario Lopez. He was a guest on the series. Really? I don't remember that episode.
Yeah, Preppy.
My favorite episode of the Golden Girls is when they go to Walt Disney World, but they never actually leave the hotel room, so there's no reason to think they actually went to Walt Disney World. And Nikki B, Dorothy all the way. You're tall as well. Like Dorothy is very tall.
See, and Nikki B is actually angry all the time, so it makes perfect sense.
Wow. He said it. I didn't say it. All right, so yeah, that's going to be exciting. We should do a live watch along with that as a member stream.
Yeah.
We won't, but we should.
Dancing with the Stars next week. They've announced they're doing their big 20th anniversary celebration, even though they're in season 34. Tom Bergeron is headed back. He left the show a few years back, was replaced. But since then, the showrunner of the original series has come back and apparently extended an olive branch to him. And he's going to be a guest judge next week. And also tease that maybe some other past pros and things like that would be making appearances. So looking forward to that. But Doobie, I have a rant.
I don't want to go on a rant here.
So I know you have a list of terms that you don't like. I have one that doesn't bother me. I don't hate the term. I just think it's overused and thus misused. And first of all, spoilers for last night's Dancing with the Stars if you didn't see it. During the ABC News Live, where they announced that Tom Bergeron was coming on, they talked about last night's elimination of Danielle and Pasha and referred to them as fan favorites, to which I said, if they were really fan favorites, they would still be on the show because that's how it works. What they mean is that if you were a fan of Danielle, then they are your favorites. Well, yeah, that's just how that works. I'm a fan of Danielle, so of course she is my fan favorite because I'm a fan. So it's just people like the alliteration. It's a filler word that doesn't even mean anything anymore.
Valid rant.
Thank you.
Not that you asked. Oh, are you done?
I'm done.
There's no rant over.
I don't want to go on a rant here.
You need like a finished thing over that you can put there. All right, the Disney Destiny, as we know, arrived in Port Canaveral, Florida last Sunday. And the ship was welcomed by Disney cast members who were did the ship's construction, sales, and launch, which is a tradition. I got to go to the Fantasy coming in, and the place was just lined with cast members of all kinds, having the greatest time welcoming the ship. As they say, it's a tradition, marking a special milestone where the cast can literally witness their hard work sailing into port. And then on the open decks as it comes in, there's all the cast there on the ship waving and stuff. It's a good old time. If you ever get a chance, seriously, if you ever get a chance, I suspect it's similar for other ships, not just Disney ships, go out to the port to welcome a ship for the first time right after it's been constructed. It's a good time. But anyway, Josh Damara was there, the head of Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products. My inclination is still to say Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, which was like 20 plus years ago. He posed for pictures with the cast and such as he got on board. And so we've just got some coverage of that event, some additional coverage of that event. There he is with the cast from the Lion King dinner show. and such. So yay! And again, this thing launches on November 20th, I believe, is its maiden voyage. I believe there's a cast member
Who
voyage
cares
underway
about
right
maiden
now.
voyages? It's all about the media preview.
I believe there's a cast preview underway right now. I believe, I'm not sure, and I know that there is a media preview coming up on Monday. And speaking of the Destiny, so one of the cool things they did with the Wish, the first ship in the Wish class, no, Triton class, Wish class, Triton class.
So there's disagreement on this. It was the Triton class that was like its code name, but then once the Wish debuted, I guess they rename it to the first ship in that class. So I think it is now officially called Wish class.
All right, so the Wish class debuted this really, really cool cross-sectional. Like everyone noticed, thinking like, "Wow, this is cool." And so they did it with the Treasure as well. Now they're doing it with the Destiny, and it has debuted. And there you can see it. And it's just a nice artwork showing a cross-section of the ship. And
it might look like concept art in a grid, but there's more to it than that.
And my favorite comment is, "Won't it sink?" And this is usually available for purchase on board. They also usually have a giant version on the ship you can get a look at, which is, I think, where we first discovered it on the Wish. And we're like, "Wait, what is that? What is that? Go back. Let's see that." So anyway, Al says, "The Destiny is currently at Castaway Key." And with cast, Al?
Away?
Or just...
Disney at Walt Disney World is testing a new old feature that, speaking of rants, Tony points out is not very useful at the moment. But they are previewing something that they're testing it where you can search for merchandise and see where it's available at the resort. It seems that currently only people with annual passes or cast members will have access to this feature. And it's also only available at Disney Springs right now, which means that you're just searching items that are at World of Disney. So at the moment, I guess, just trying to get the interface right. And then hopefully it'll be more useful in the future if they decide to move forward with it to where you can actually choose a piece of merchandise and see where in the resort that you can pick that up.
Give me a second, Kyle.
Sure.
Oh, never mind. We're good.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
Actually, give me a second, Kyle. This won't take long.
I will give you a second. Hey, Al, give me another fun fact so I can hit your drop. What else can I talk about? When are we getting a Mickey skin for Fortnite? Good question, Luis. I don't know. They've done several others, obviously. That one they're probably a little sacred with. Oh, Al says, I'll hit his drop in a second. My cruise tracking software and code does not reveal to me who is on the ship, just where it is. That's a good point. Imagine if Doobie had that flight tracker. What would you do with that information?
I do have that tracker, actually. I do check it sometimes to see.
You see the manifest for every flight you follow?
Oh, sorry, no, but I do have the cruise, know where to track cruises online.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on? We may be having an issue here.
Al says that is the wrong button. System is like Dorothy, but feels like Sophia.
Is Tony working right now?
Yes. Why? What's up?
Something's up with the site, and I may have to get out of here.
Well, I'll tell you about the review. Well, actually, no, Tony can do it. Tony, if you can hop in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
read your own review.
I hope you have it up, or he may just have to do a live review because I can't get to the site. So
let
me get out of here and take care of that. I'll see y'all.
And then there was one. If Tony doesn't show up in a minute, I'll just go through some other news. Oh wait, here he is. Look at him, pro. Hey Tony,
little bedhead though, so forgive me, but
it's okay. Can you tell us about Zootopia Better Together?
It's very cute and it's very fun, but it'll be a draw for a while. I'm curious to see if it has the repeatability that other things have. But yeah, I'm interested to see. But I liked it a lot. There's a lot of good humor in it, especially when they explain why they can't play all of "Try Everything" by Shakira, and there's an original song instead. That was a nice touch. I don't know if you watched it on YouTube yet, because we have the full video up. So
Cool. Well, thank you for that.
I'm back. And
Okay.
and
I was gonna say I loaded the next article and it worked just fine. So
yeah, we're good now, and I think I actually see what that problem is. It's a recurring problem that I think I have sort of solved. So, who is this guy? Someone just he's the electrician. Okay, well, odd. Someone just walked into your office and start playing with the equipment. All right, so I am not satisfied with Tony's review that he did of his own article, so I am going to do it the normal way here. This is a review Tony did of the worst named attraction ever, Zootopia Better Together. See, I can't even say it. Zootopia Better Together, entitled Review.
he turned his
Zootopia
camera
Better
back on. I guess he has something to
Together
say about the title.
It is a fun and welcome addition to the lineup at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Subhead: say what you will about the rewriting of the park's lore, it's still a fun and funny experience. And I debated doing this in the Tony Betty voice, but I will not. His concluding review paragraph, because I will note he has an epilogue where he continues. So this isn't the final paragraph of the article, but it is the final paragraph of the attraction review. Technically, the effects are done in a fun way, but nothing is truly groundbreaking about this show. It just makes a nice, fresh addition to round out Disney's Animal Kingdom. And with so little at the park, and even less expected in the near term, now, in terms of attraction offerings, it automatically becomes a must-see for anyone visiting. I give Zootopia Better Zootopia, can't even say it, Zootopia Better Together, 3.5 out of 5 Pandora charms. Tony Betty, ladies and gentlemen.
Rebuttal.
I mean, I wrote it. The rebuttals to the voice.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can't do my doobie voice without getting fired. So
Not only fired, but canceled.
Off the show. All right, we're gonna move on.
Let me ask Tony one more question, if I can.
Okay.
All right. That voice, by the way, is all out of love, and Tony knows that. He's my favorite
I
person
know.
in the world.
it's just when I hear the full paragraph, I'm like, oh, that maybe it hits a little close to home.
Is this the worst named attraction ever?
Oh my God, I cited one the other day. Oh, what was it? Because it's like inherently redundant, but I don't remember what I said.
Well, see if
Okay.
Al can find that in Slack or wherever you shared it, and then maybe he could share that later.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Tony.
Bye bye.
And the rest.
I'm so glad I see what's causing that problem. It's not good because I don't know how to solve it, but at least I know what's causing it.
I'm excited to hear what the problem is. But first, we're going to talk about FX's Snowfall. It ran for 6 seasons on FX and is a spinoff. It has been ordered. It'll be coming to Hulu sometime in 2026. It'll be set in 90s Los Angeles soon after the end of the original series. And of course, you can watch all 6 seasons of the original show on Hulu as we wait for this spinoff. And then the Disneyland marathon half marathon is coming up early next year, and they've showed us the medals. So you saw the Joy themed 5K medal, Sorcerer Mickey on the 10K, a Small World logo and 70th anniversary logo on the half marathon medal, Dumbo's Challenge, which is the 10.5. And then there's a colorful version of the Coast to Coast in the Disneyland 70th style. And by the way, this will be one of your last chances, if not the last chance, to get a Coast to Coast medal for a while, because this after this, Disneyland is pausing their races at Run Disney races for a while. So it'll just be Florida. They used to do them in Paris too. In fact, they announced an expansion in Paris, and then the pandemic hasn't come back. So I don't know what's going on there. But the Disneyland Half Marathon weekend will be from January 29th through February 1st of next year.
Al says, Tony was referring to Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. That's redundant? That's inherently redundant?
It's not as bad. I mean, Disney Adventure World is pretty bad, but that's not an attraction.
Better Together. Better.
Yeah, it's the same pun twice. It's no good. They didn't have the guts to just call it Better Together. Like that would be okay, but they're like, no, people gotta know it's Zootopia. How do they gotta know? Only half the words in there.
would like to hear Tony talk more about how it destroys the park's lore. Whoa, we're on different sides. This is very confusing. How it destroys the park's lore. I suspect he has some very interesting opinions on
Well,
that.
they changed the. I can give you a preview. He can give you the full lowdown, but they changed the very existence of the Tree of Life is now from the animals of Zootopia.
Yeah, very interesting. And I mean, not only explaining it, but then I'm sure he's very appreciative of it. He thinks it's a really wonderful change, and I would like to hear him extol why it's so wonderful. Oh, this is you. Sorry.
It's me. Yeah. Who's the boss? A new episode is out now. Mike's guest was Anthony King, and they talked about Volume 3 of Visions, which is now streaming on Disney Plus. This different Japan animation houses created different episodes. So they discuss all of those on the latest episode, where you can find on the site or anywhere you get your podcasts. And then I also, since we're not done talking about Better Together, shout out Benji participated in interviews with two people during the recent press event. Imagineering's Priya Simpat, who is the producer of the attraction, got to talk with her. And then Jared Bush, who not only was one of the directors on both films, but is now the chief creative officer for Walt Disney Animation Studios. So be sure to check those out on YouTube or on laughingplace.com.
We've reached the portion of the show where Kyle will show us just how smart he is or isn't by telling us what happened on this day, November 5th, in Disney history. Get it, Kyle. On this day in 1990, a resort opened at Walt Disney World. Still there, still popular. Got a sister that opened a little bit earlier.
Opened earlier. Okay. Is it Port Orleans French Quarter?
That is a great guess. It's wrong. That is a great guess.
Is it the other Port Orleans?
Not.
Okay.
Not.
Just to make sure. I'd feel real stupid if I went around everything else. Okay, a sister that opened early.
A little bit earlier. It may have been days earlier for all I know, because they're always thought of together.
Oh, okay. So, is this like the Swan and the Dolphin?
Oh my goodness. Come on, Kyle.
What? I don't know. I can count on less than one hand the number of times I've stayed at Walt Disney World property. So,
how many fingers do you have on your hand?
Beach is, so it's yacht and beach.
It is the yacht club. Yes,
okay.
That is correct. On this day, and I wonder how often this used to happen. So Disney was going to close an attraction, but the guests found out beforehand, something that's routine now. But in 1994, I don't think it was nearly as routine, and the Orange County Register reported this attraction will be closing shortly at Disneyland. What was that attraction in 1994?
I was ready for Disney World.
OC Register doesn't write about Disney World nearly as much.
And it actually did close, or was it stayed?
It did close.
Okay.
Days later.
Okay.
This is the announcement day. And one major attraction closed in 1994.
I'm sure it did.
Not opening day, but opening. I think it opened in 56, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, that doesn't Disneyland opened in 1956.
Tony's got a great clue there. Way to go, Tony.
Was that the Automobile?
No.
That's what it looked like. Oh, the Skyway.
It is the Skyway. 1994. Most terrifying attraction of the history of Disney. Good job.
I loved it. I like going through the Matterhorn.
That was the best part, because if you fell there, you were just a few feet above ground. On this day in 2004, a movie opened from Pixar. That's all you need.
2004 Incredibles?
That's correct. And finally, on this day in 2019, one of the greatest moments in television history occurred on ABC with the live broadcast of
the Oscars.
No.
I know the Oscars would be in November. November 2019. It was this Mickey's.
The live broadcast. This was such a thing for a while. All the networks were doing one of these live. And this was Disney's live. John Stamos.
John Stamos.
Queen Latifah.
Oh, they did like okay, so it was. I don't know which one it was. Oh, was it? No, I don't. It was a musical, right?
Yes.
Like a
Queen
live musical.
Latifah. What
I know. I
parts
think
did Queen
Hairspray.
Latifah
They didn't
play?
do Hairspray. She's in the movie Hairspray. I don't know which one they did.
They did The Little Mermaid.
Mermaid. Okay, yeah. I forgot that theirs weren't good.
I
That was the part I missed. I was thinking about all the good ones. I was thinking about Grease and Sound of Music.
never said it was good. Never said it was
Okay.
good.
You're right. You didn't say it was good.
That's right, peeps. The new season of Sorcerer Streak has begun. Question number 1 is now up. As usual, we give you a few extra days for this first question, so it will not close until Friday at midnight. Okay, Friday at 11:59 p.m. We are asking about Disney's newest release, Predator Badlands, which comes out on Friday, and we want to know, is it going to be the number 1 movie on Friday? We're not even asking you to do box office. Box office is hard. We're just asking, is it going to be the number 1 movie? According to the numbers.com, so we'll have an answer on that on Saturday. We'll have a next question available on Saturday, and we will do this through the rest of the month as we enter season 5 of Sorcerer Streak. Play at laughingplace.com/streak, or just click Fun and Games at the top. That's there on mobile too, and go Sorcerer Streak.
You know, the 5th season's usually about when you get syndication. Are you looking forward to that?
Oh yeah,
royalty check?
that's where I had my contract put all the money into. So
Yeah. You get points on.
Will there be a meet and greet with Predator? Let us hope so. That would be wonderful, but I don't think it will be.
Doobie, are you ready to rock the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific?
Who's going in?
Cyndi Lauper, The White Stripes, Outkast, and Salt and Peppa, among others.
Wow. Okay, so one of those I never heard of, but I put that on me. Cyndi Lauper, no question. Salt and Peppa, really? I feel like the standards maybe aren't what they once were.
Sorry, there's some other ones. So there's different types of inductions, but the inductees overall are the ones I just said, plus Bad Company, Joe Cocker, Soundgarden, and Warren Zevon. I thought that I misspelled it for a second, but my eyes just got weird.
It feels more like the Rock and Roll Walk of Fame than the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Walk of Fame,
Cleveland. They gotta.
Walk of Fame is like you have a baseline. Like if you become known, if you have a good year, you qualify for the Walk of Fame. It's just it wants to chronicle everyone that was ever a name in Hollywood. Where the Hall of Fame really should be for that top like 3% or something. And I think this is a Walk of Fame. If you got airplay for 6 months, you qualify. You know.
I don't think so. I mean, there's plenty of issues with it, but I think this class is pretty decent. I'm excited for the White Stripes. I'm a big fan.
Salt and Peppa. Name a second Salt and Peppa song.
Well, I can't say the name of one of them, but there's also, Push It and.
Oh, that's the one I know. There's
right.
more.
And let's talk about something that we can't talk about here.
Okay.
Anyway,
who was the other one you said? White Stripes, Salt and Peppa.
White Stripes, Outkast.
Outkast. Okay, I've heard of them. Can't name a song, but I've heard of them. All right, I guess we're done.
I guess we are done. I don't see any other news happening. So yeah, stay tuned tomorrow. Maxon will be streaming the new Disney. What is it called? Disneyland Rush or Disney Fun. Let me scroll up here. I don't have the title for the first time. Disneyland Game Rush. He'll be live streaming that. We explore it together. Tons of fun. Be sure to subscribe, ring the bell so you know whenever we go live. It's a one show Wednesday over here. And so we will see you. Well, Doobie, let me ask you this. What's the rest of your week look? It looks like tomorrow we're going to get preempted by Maxon. Are you available Friday?
I expect to be available Friday. I don't like this preemption thing, though. I tried to make my week available this week, but I mean, that's fine. But can you not do 2 live streams at the same time?
Maybe we can.
That'd be cool if you could, and then we could dip into his. But then again,
because I know next week you won't be available, so I just
next
want to
week I am
not.
You'll
do winners and losers and everything this week.
I should be available on Friday. I can't see any reason why I won't be.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. We'll see you soon. Bye. Apparently, we're still live. Hold on.